Good morning, good morning, good morning. And I got hot chocolate for real this time. I know I said I was going to take my tree down last night, but it felt so good to sleep. And I worried about nothing that I stayed asleep and didn't worry about nothing. So, but, you know, today's my day, like my Friday for the couch, so to say. So I won't be back on until Thursday, so I'll be able to take it down and do my thing. So judging me is what you don't have to do. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get it poppin'.
It's time
for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
Okay. Let's go. No matter where you watch it, make sure you share the live.
You want a drink, Alex?
I ain't even wrap it up. I just need to talk my shit. Talk your shit. I've been trying to change my ways, but I'm just too different. If you ain't fucking with me now, then get the two-step and you did it. If I ain't fucking with you, can't be exaggerating about haters if all you show me is hate. No, this ain't up for debate. You smiling and being fake. The history that we had, and now has to be erased. This shit is fucked up, cause we was closer than the chains linking nunchucks. You was supposed to be my day one, but you switched up. I guess that's tough luck. If I'm going back to that bridge, I'm just going to burn that bitch up. Just so happened to be you on that bitch when it was lit up. Craig, get up, bitch. I ain't around, I'm just sitting. Cause I be letting people in my life and they be switching. I'm used to them being in my life and leave it acting different. I don't need you in my life, cause none of this shit is worth fixing. Hey, I don't need you in my life. It ain't the same, baby, you ain't doing right. You say you're doing your thing right now. You just tryna make it out of here. You ain't worried about people hating on you. You don't care if they be fading on you. They gonna do what they want, so we gon' leave them alone, baby. We gon' leave them alone, baby. We gon' leave them alone, baby. Yes, let's go. I told y'all I'm not a rapper. Y'all, it's early in the motherfucking morning. Early mornings with the couch, the last morning. I've been trying to change my ways, but I'm just too different. If you ain't fucking with me now, then get the two-step and you did it. If I ain't fucking with you, can't be exaggerating about haters when all you show me is hate. No, this ain't up for debate. You smiling and being fake. The history that we had, and now has to be erased. This shit is fucked up, cause we was closer than them chains linking them chucks. You was supposed to be my day one, then you switched up. I guess that's tough, young. If I'm going back to that bridge, I'm just going to burn that bitch up. It just so happened to be you on that bitch when it was lit up. Craig, get up, bitch. Get up. Cause I be letting people in my life and they be switching. I'm used to them being in my life and leaving acting different. I don't need you in my life cause none of this shit is worth fixing. Oh, I got really hot chocolate this time.
You ain't the same nigga, and you remind me of the games I used to play, nigga. I'm the nigga that you met from the cradle, nigga. We used to play Legos and tic-tac-toe and Sega, nigga. Yeah. I've been solid from the start. I ain't never gon' change. I ain't never gon' stop. I'm a fucking rock star. Man, you didn't push me to my limit, cause karma gon' come around, and I know that you gon' feel it. Yeah. Man, you know we on rap. This is just, you know, we had a couple of things to get off our chest, so we spit that shit real quick.
Let's go, wifey!
Theatrical and truthful with your lies, but you my hitter, so I push it to the side. Never was surprised when you switched up your disguise. Made me crack a smile, cause I know your kind. On a daily, go from yes to maybe. Moving now to always waiting, and you tired of faking. Always taking, never sharing them wages. Ooh, this outrageous. All these phases, changing phases, flipping like turning pages. We don't even rap though, but we just had to vent.
Facts.
Ooh-wee, and get some shit off our chest.
If y'all just now tuning in, it is the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. This is the last morning on the couch. I mean, until further notice, you know what I'm saying? But this is the last morning on the couch, and then we going back to our regular schedule on Thursday. I got some shit for y'all. Y'all not going to see this, but you will see something else. I got a surprise for y'all. I do. First of all, I hope that you guys got everything that you wanted and needed for Christmas. If you didn't, guess what? It's going to come. It's going to come to you. It's going to come to you. Shout out to Flower Ranger's Dispensary because, again, this lemon bar that they got, actually, I bought the rest of it because it was so good the last time I was telling y'all about it. You hear me? Bomb. Bomb. Good. Bomb, bomb. So if you're in Midwest City, make sure you go shop with them. Let them know the couch sent you because they got some gas, I'm telling you, some good deals as well. So if you're looking for a good deal, you are definitely going to get it there. It says, you make my day. You're a hit maker. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Goddess. Thank you. First of all, y'all do know that my album is coming out at the end of this month, right? What? I'm excited. First of all, Elevate is a different part of me that I can't wait to share with you guys. It's going to bring out, just to me, it's a different side. Like, my people in Detroit, they've never heard, like, sometimes when they hear my sound now, like, if I was to send it over there, they'd be like, no, like, they so used to hearing me sing, like, just some singing on some pain shit. That's it. If I ain't singing about pain, they ain't trying to hear it. No, I'm playing. But for real, like, they so used to hearing me sing pain music that if I'm if I'm talking about something else, they like, that's hard. But you gonna bring that pain out. But the whole album is full of pain. It just doesn't have to be, pain doesn't have to be like, if you want to take it there, we can take it there. It don't got to be like, it don't have to be no shit like that. It can be, pain can be like, hit different. Because when it hit different, and you know it hit different, and it's a big difference, you feel me? Then sometimes your feelings is put out a little bit different. Yeah, I was hurt, but it hit different. You feel me? You feel me? Grand Rising. Good morning, my queen. I am doing well. You know, we take our music and we release it in different ways, and it doesn't always have to be a sad sounding beat and all of that for us to get our point across. Because I promise you, you hear a motherfucker say, that bitch only owe me 100, I hunted her down, you're gonna be like, okay, you know what? Your feelings was kind of fucked up about that because she owed you 100 and you hunted her down. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Pain could be somebody stealing from you. Shit. Don't nobody want to deal with somebody stealing from them. Go steal from Walmart. Don't steal from us. Go steal from Target. Don't steal from me. So, like I said, pain can be any type of way. Shit, pain can be sexy too. Some of y'all put it in a sexy way. For real, I done heard y'all say it in a sexy way. I put my heels on and I take my 40 and I shoot you in your dead zone. Yeah, give me heads on. You know what I'm saying? Like, sounded sexy to me. Didn't know that she was about to murk your ass, but it was sexy than a motherfucker. Pain come in different forms. Pain come in different forms, different ways. So, shout out to the ones that's making music right now. Shout out to the ones that send me hearts. Love back, hearts back. Shout out to all my couch potatoes that stay tuned into the couch consistently. You are just as consistent as me. Yeah, you are. And shout out to the ones that woke up this morning and was like, you know what? I don't want to go to work, but I'm going to go. I don't want to go do this, but I'm going to do it. And some of y'all still got time off until tomorrow. Some of y'all don't have to go back to work till tomorrow. So that's the reason why I stayed this whole break in the mornings, because my wife, she goes back to work tomorrow. So I'm like, I want to spend all the time I can. So while you sleep, I'm going to do the couch. That way all day later we could be chilling, you know? And I love being up in the mornings. It gives me more sleep, it feels like. I don't know. I don't really like to sleep during the day, but sometimes I'm like, ooh, I can sleep in. Let's do it. Let's do it. Shout out to wherever you are. Let me know what the weather is like. It's supposed to snow here in Oklahoma on Friday, but we all know how the weatherman is out here. And y'all know that the weatherman ain't the real weatherman anyway, because the government is controlling the weather. What? I mean, that's what I believe. I mean, allegedly. That's what I believe. The fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Y'all controlling the weather, and if you can hear me because we in this big-ass fucking bubble, oh well. Bitch, the fuck? Have you guys seen The Truman Show? I know I always ask that question, but if you guys seen The Truman Show, it will open your eyes to a lot of different things. And stay woke. Stay woke. It's the Couch Chronicles, and there ain't no fucking limits. Okay? Y'all, I'm telling you, like, this weed so good, I said, I'm gonna smoke this bitch to the... Y'all know I like my doobies anyway, but baby. And shout out to my nail tech, because these are the first nails that I... Oh, wait, did I just burn it? These are the first nails that I haven't burnt. Okay. These are the first nails that I haven't burnt. I love these nails. And I love the nail tech. I love the nail tech that I found. Oh, I forgot to find them, but... we're gonna figure it out. Let's get into another song and let's keep it going. Okay, I'm telling y'all, I got some good stuff coming up. Next week is prison talk, so if you guys want to learn about anything that happened on the yard, if you want to talk about your time on the yard or even in jail, you are more than welcome to come to the couch and talk about it. Next month will be the first year of prison talk. Next week, next month. I'm excited. I don't know about y'all, but me, myself, let's light up another doobie. Me, myself, I'm excited. Oh, if you haven't already done so, check on your strong people. Check on your people. If you fuck with anybody, you check on them. You check on them. You never know who might have went through something just that quick. Just that quick. Reach out to your people. You know, do a wellness check. I do wellness checks often. I'm sure some of my friends get tired of me. Matter of fact, I know this one for sure. One of my friends called me and they was like, I'm going through something right now. And all I can hear is your voice. Talking about check on your strong people. She was like, I am so glad that you always check on me. I was like, oh, people actually care. You know, because I didn't really think anybody gave a fuck. But I didn't really care if they gave a fuck. I was just like, shit, y'all my motherfucking peoples. I need to make sure you good, you know. I want to cherish the ones that I have in my life because I don't have many that stay in my life, including family. So, yeah, hot chocolate is bomb. So I keep the ones that's in my life and I cherish them. Like, y'all my everything. You know, if one thing about a Taurus, if you don't know this, when we love people, we love very, very hard. And once we have you guys in our lives and you're inserted in our lives, we don't want to let you go. And if it comes to a point where we have to let you go, we'll act as if we never knew you. We'll act as if you've never existed. And they're like, how can you do that to somebody that you've got so much history with? Well, how can you fuck up a relationship that you got so much history with? Just like you don't know? I don't know. So once we feel betrayed, it's like, whoa, I don't know if I could keep fucking with you, you know, because then at that point we gonna feel, excuse me, at that point we gonna feel like we being fake, you know, being in front of your face. And nobody likes to feel like a fake person. So if you're around somebody that you know is talking shit about you, that you heard for yourself, your own self ears, not just you taking words off of other people's words. No, you actually seen, you got like hardcore evidence or they directly said it to you. You know, it's hard to come back from stuff like that sometimes. And I know forgiveness is something that we've been taught since early on. Forgive. But they also said don't forget. No, they didn't say well, they did say don't forget, but they didn't tell you that even if you want to forget, you can't forget. They didn't say that shit back then, did they? They didn't say forgive, don't forget. Forgive, don't forget. But it's going to be right there lingering in your mind. If you ready to forget, you ready to forget that motherfucker. Nope, it's going to be right there. You'll see. Yeah, because when we got older, we experienced forgiving, and we like, you know what, I'm going to forget about it. Then all of a sudden, a flashback. All of a sudden, a smell brings something back. All of a sudden, somebody did something to you, somebody else, and it reminded you of them. It's like, fuck. I didn't ask for this. I wanted to just forgive. So, as a Taurus, for me, let me not speak for any other Taurus, but for me as a Taurus, for me as myself, when I forgive someone, I truly forgive. I don't have to think about what they did to me because it's already been done. I don't want to think about it. So even if I have a flashback, even if I have something bring it back, I'll just be like, you know, let me keep it pushing. Because if I dwell on it, I'm going to just be petty. And instead of me putting myself in a position to be the old me, I just keep it pushing. So I forgive. I don't forget. I do still have flashbacks about it. But I don't fuck with you. And I will act as if I never met you. If we see each other and you be like, oh my God, such and such, I'm literally going to keep walking as if they took my hearing away yesterday. For real. And if you stand in front of my face, I will act so blind that you will literally be like, Nelly Wonder, thinking I'm Stevie Wonder. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I will literally blind myself so I cannot see you. You'll walk up to me, I'll be like, yeah, I can't see shit. I know you hear me. No, I don't. You would think that people would take an opportunity whenever they feel like they did something wrong to you, or when they know that they did something wrong to you, take that opportunity to, you know what, let me make this right. Right in that moment, or around that moment. But when you wait years and years and years and years, why did you have to think that long? You slow? Are you? Because you was thinking for 2 years. Then all of a sudden, you're ready to talk now. Now you have many words. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, quickly. Goodbye. AOL, motherfucker. Goodbye. We ain't playing that shit. Not this year. No, we're not. If y'all just now tuning in, it is the Couch Chronicles. I already know you said it. Let's get into another song. I love y'all. I hope y'all having a good day. It's the second day of the year and the second day of season 3. Okay, we made it to season 3, baby. I know y'all like shit petty as fuck. Yes, I am. I'm a Taurus. Do y'all when y'all see other Tauruses, do y'all be like, Taurus gang? I do.
Mass control.
I've been making all my pros, what you talking about? Running up this money like I'm running track. I added in some track, cause I know I'll make it back. I know I'll make it back.
I know I'll make it back, yeah. I'll be stacking up my pros, fuck you talking about. Running through this money like I'm running track. I added in some track, cause I know I'll make it back. I know I'll make it back. I know I'll make it back. You know I'll make it back. Got too much to the left. Niggas starting with that check money. I just spent that on the hat. Shitting on niggas, no shag. I get to the chicken, know that. It took me a minute, now I'm in position and hold me back. I stay working and my thumb hurting, how a nigga be dumb and do it. I do more money than niggas to touch, cause I get it back like it's nothing to it. Whole lot of money, but that ain't enough, so I get some more like it's nothing to it. Taking risks to get rich, I'm talking about taking trips for the shit. I be in the latest shit when I drip. 4-5 on my head. She be doing what I tell her. Swear to God, I'm a shit. If these niggas ain't familiar, been to cut the whole clip. Nothing little when we ballin' on them, we be big bossing, little bitch.
I've been making all my pros, what you talking about? Running up this money like I'm running track. I added in some track, cause I know I'll make it back. I know I'll make it back.
I know I'll make it back, yeah. I'll be stacking up my pros, fuck you talking about. Running through this money like I'm running track. I added in some track, cause I know I'll make it back. I know I'll make it back. I know I'll make it back.
I'm making money like non-stop. Ain't falling until I fall off, but I ain't falling no time soon. Now get the elephant out of the room. I'm getting money now, you acting funny, but it's kinda funny, you know. Since I cut you off, I got broke. Counting it out with my foe. I stay in the street, hustling, gotta eat, ain't no sleep. Got these niggas hating me. I'm on their neck and they can't breathe. I'm attacking you like I'm asthma. I'm counting up something fatter. You sick, your life's a disaster. Everything that I do, I'm master. Mess with me, I leave you a bastard. Said you probably gon' need a pastor. They praying for something after I give you an open casket. I've been making all my pros, what you talking about? Running up this money like I'm running track. I added in some track, cause I know I'll make it back. I know I'll make it back.
I know I'll make it back, yeah. I'll be stacking up my pros, fuck you talking about. Running through this money like I'm running track. I added in some track, cause I know I'll make it back. I know I'll make it back. I know I'll make it back.
Shout out to everybody that spend their money and make it right back. Like, I mean, because you gotta spend it, right? I know y'all didn't think that you was literally gonna go die with your money just still. No, spend that shit. Spend that shit. Hey, spend that shit. Oh, spend that shit and get it right back. Hey, spend. Oh, okay, but anyways, yeah. So, shout out to y'all because, ooh, them stingy motherfuckers. Oh my goodness. You know, what is stingy? What is stingy to you? Is stingy when if you ask somebody for some money when you're in a desperate time of need and they say no? Do you think that's being stingy? Or is it stingy? Is it right to call somebody stingy with their own money? I mean, I said all that because I gotta ask the question. Stingy, what does stingy mean to you? Leave me a comment. If you're listening on Spotify Pandora, leave me a comment. Come back, email me, Couch Chronicles No Limit @gmail.com, because I need to know. I mean, would you call somebody stingy if they said, hey, if you need me for anything, you hit me up, and you hit them up for some money after you know that they just hit the lottery or something, I don't know, whatever. You know that they got some money, though. Some way, somehow, you watching their pocket. I don't know how the fuck you watched it. How you know. But whatever the case, you know that they got some money. And you ask them for some. And they say no. They don't even give you a reason. They just say no. Do you just be like, you stingy motherfucker? You fucking stingy. Like, do you just do that? Is that appropriate? Like, how you gonna tell me if I need you to call you and then whenever I call you and I'm asking you, you don't want to give it to me, you stingy motherfucker? So, or is it only right for your family to call you stingy? what do y'all think is right? Like, when is it right to call somebody stingy? When it's your mate? When it is your family? Or just anybody that said that if you need them, call them? I'm curious because I think the only people that ever in my life ever called me stingy was, okay, I got another example. And the only people that called me stingy was my family. But anyways, and I'm like, wait a minute, how? When I was thinking about it after I said it, I was like, wait, how am I stingy if y'all said I'm the only one in the family that always got y'all gifts and got y'all stuff and never forgot a birthday, a holiday, or nothing? How am I stingy? Anyways. Or if you don't donate to, if you're in church and you see the tithes pass you by and you don't be like, oh, fuck, not fuck, but and you don't be like, let me put something in. Is that stingy if you don't add money to tithes as they're passing by? Or is it stingy when you're at Walmart or you're at PetSmart and you're making a purchase and then it says, would you like to donate to a child, or would you like to donate to an animal shelter? Is it stingy if you hit the no button? Is it stingy if you go to a restaurant and you don't tip? When is it right to call somebody stingy? When is that right? Like, now back to the family part, calling me stingy. So it's whenever it seems as if whenever they want something, it's only okay to call you stingy. When I want something and you say no, you stingy, motherfucker. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I don't really believe, for me, myself, I don't believe in calling anyone stingy. Because how? How can they be stingy with their money if, number one, 9 times out of 10, they not getting paid what they worth at work. They trying to make ends meet. No, seriously, like, I'm not making excuses for them, but let me ask you this. Let's go back to the church, giving tithes. The churches that you're giving tithes to, when you're at your lowest or when you're down and out and you go to that church and you're like, hey, I'm about to get kicked out if I don't pay $1,000 right now to my landlord. And I've been giving tithes to this church, since I've been going here. I'm a church member. I just, I need help. Is it stingy if the church doesn't give them the money? They give tithes. Matter of fact, if you want to bring up the Bible, don't even quote me. But in my words, in the Bible, it says that, like, the church is, you're supposed to be able to go to the church, and the church is supposed to give you, like, they supposed to give you shelter, food. Like, what was the tithes for? Them? They pocket? Fuck it. It might not even be in the Bible. It might just be in my head and I just said it. I don't give a fuck. Listen. But I feel like if you're giving tithes to a church, if you're involved in church, if you are, how can you not go to them for help? Why should you have to go to a homeless shelter if you're involved in a church? Why can't you go to your church family? Is it stingy for the pastor to deny you? Is it stingy for them to say, we don't really do that here? What is the church supposed to be doing, if not helping their congregation? Just a question. I mean, it ain't my business, I guess. I don't belong to a church congregation, but I am quite curious, as far as the stinginess, how can someone be stingy with their own money? What if they're a person that has all of their finances like written in a book? Like they have every dollar for real. Like this is going to the light, this is going to the gas, this is going to the this is going to the that, this is going to the this. And the only extra money that they have left is to get maybe like hygienes, maybe some food, or if they like to smoke, maybe some smoke. Is it stingy if they choose not to donate any part of that money that they have that's left over? I mean, or should they give up their bill money? Because they'll get it back tenfold, correct? I'm asking. No, let me stop being funny. I was being funny on that last part. I'm not gonna lie. I was being facetious as fuck. But for real, can you call somebody selfish? Or should you just leave that word for somebody that's very close to you, like a mate? It says, no, it's there and they work hard for it. It's theirs and they work hard for it. Right. I'm with that 100%. Now, if you find it in your heart, to donate, to use whatever part that you have left over to donate, then that is your prerogative, right? Now, these are just questions. I'm just asking because these are your prerogatives. Like, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. And if that means to you not giving up your weed money to the button that says, would you like to donate to the pet foundation, or that's on you. And you have that choice. You do. But is it okay for somebody to call you stingy is the question. And Precious said, it's your money and you work hard for it. So no, how can they call you stingy? Friends, family. When family call you stingy, they're gaslighting you. They are. They are gaslighting you because, wait a minute, especially if it's your parents. Because let me tell you something. You know what I really, really admired when I was living in Detroit? Like, when you close, you literally family. Like, when you and somebody make that bond, I'm not saying this don't happen anywhere else because it does. It happened to me in prison too. But the only other place that it happened besides prison was in Detroit. When I got so close to people that they literally treated me like I was their daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't ask no ifs, ands, buts. Now, one thing that I noticed about, like, the Arabic ways, the family of it, to me, the way they are family, they are really like, to me, that's the genuine definition of family. Like, for real, like, they all still live together. And y'all might be like, what, living with it? Yeah, but the daughter is making sure that everybody is taken care of. Like, the parents aren't asking their kids for money, basically, is what I want to tell you. And if they do, they immediately pay it back. But they're literally, I don't think I've seen one parent living in Detroit. I don't. If they was sober, excuse me. But the parents, they don't, and especially in that culture, they don't ask their kids for money. They don't give a fuck if their kids is married. They still taking care of their kids. They still sending them money. They still making sure that they good. If they kids ask them for any fucking thing, I promise you they give it to them and they don't even ask for it back. This is what I've seen. I'm telling you. I was treated like this. Dead ass. Like my Linda, that's like my second mama. Like, Linda, you know I love you, girl. I still fuck with Linda. That's like my second mama. When I say Linda made sure that I didn't want for anything. When I say a mom she was, I promise you, and at the time, let me take a sip. At the time, I was dealing with a drug addict. And it was times where the rent money will be gone. And I got to pay this shit tomorrow morning. I can't call my parents. You want to know why? They wasn't those type of parents. I love you, wifey. They wasn't those type of parents that I can call and be like, I need some money. And then they sent it to me. No. If I need some money, it's, hey, you better pay me back in 2 days. You got 2 days. Otherwise, it's with interest. Matter of fact, double or nothing. No, I'm not kidding. Like, I might be putting 50s on the 20, double or nothing, but literally, when I say loan shark, god dang, here, fuck, take it back. I don't even want to. Got to a point where I'm like, I will never ask these motherfuckers for shit again if I gotta go through all of this. So, you know, it was at a point where before Linda was in my life, I was just struggling, you know, in silence. I didn't talk to anybody about it. Not my closest friends, especially not my family. What? So they can give me a lecture and do all of this extra shit and then make me feel so fucking bad to where I want to fucking slit my wrist. Hell no. Exactly. I'll be homeless before I ask. Exactly. So I'd rather deal with a drug addict for years and be abused or whatever I go through than to have to call them and ask for help. So I dealt with that, you know, for a while. And without even saying anything, Linda, as a mom, just knew. It was just like, I was working for her. I was her manager. No, she was the manager, but I was the assistant manager. But, like, you know, I was like, you know, her second, you know? So, she can always tell when I was going through something, but I wouldn't want to talk about it anyway, so I didn't have to. One day, I don't know how she even knew, but without even saying anything, she was like, here, I want you to take this and go do what you need with it. And I was like, what is it? And I looked in the envelope, and it was almost $2,000. I was like, Linda, what the fuck is this? Like, what are you doing? She was like, I got a daughter. I got daughters too. She was like, and you are my daughter too. I said, what? Like, what are you? She was like, go pay your rent. I was like, and for some reason, my check didn't, not only was the money missing that I had put back, but my check, for some reason, didn't even come that week. And I wasn't finna, and at the time, I was also renting a car. I was renting a car every month from budget for like $600, $700 with a discount. The first time I had to pay for it, it was like $1,000 something. Anyways, so I was like, fuck, my car bill is due. The rental, I was nearing the end of the month for that one. And then it was also my rent was due. I was like, honestly, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't even want to think about it. I just knew I was about to go sit in the studio, make a bunch of hooks, and just try to sell something. I don't know. But I was just sitting thinking, and when Linda came with that money, I'm like, Linda was like, what are you doing? And she explained like what she was doing, and from then on, it was like she treated me like she birthed me. You know, if I was going through anything, she would know. You know, she would always make sure that I had my rent money. She would always make sure that she even made sure that I got rid of that rental. She helped me get my first car. You know, Linda really made a big impact in my life in Detroit. And if I didn't have Linda, I'm I'm telling you, I wouldn't have made it. You know, I had friends, but I didn't have a Linda. I didn't have another Linda. You know what I mean? And Linda's even in my appreciate video. You can see me hugging her in the store that I worked at with her. And Linda is, that's my mama. Like, I love Linda. And, you know, it was amazing to see the love that she has, you know, for family. Even her mom, listen, her mom was old, very old. Her mom loved me to death. When I went vegan and I didn't know how to feed myself, I was like, well, that'll be easier on my pockets because I don't really have money to feed myself anyway. I only have money to pay for my roach-infested apartment. Yeah. And that was the reason why I had a roach-infested apartment, and I'm not ashamed to say it. My apartment was so infested with roaches, matter of fact, that you couldn't even step on the floor. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. But that was the only place that will actually give me somewhere to stay. And I was just sick of staying in hotels, you know what I mean? I had a place before my family left. But you don't think that whenever they left, they didn't take all of that shit back? They took that shit back quickly. Took it back and left me with nothing. Left me with nothing, you know, because they felt like I chose a man over them. Whatever. So, anyways, and I'm telling you, from the time I got out of prison up until the time I made back to Oklahoma, when I say there is any place that seen my record, they wouldn't give me a place. They denied. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like, oh, felons come over here. I promise you, they denied me. Apartments that you would say that would accept felons, I promise you, I guarantee you, I was denied. Still got the email in my email to this day. I was denied by every single one of them. And the one lady that I met, I can't even remember where I met her. I do remember. At the store I was working at. And she was just telling me about, you know, I was just helping her husband. She was very rude to everybody else. And she was rude to me at first, but I was just persistent, you know, being nice, the person that I am. I wasn't faking. I was just being who I was, you know, trying to make her smile, trying to make her laugh, you know, because I love dealing with tough people that it's hard to make them smile. I love dealing with those type of people. So I was like, you know, I stayed in her face, helped her husband, and she was so just impressed by my presence. She was just like, you know, I have a couple properties, you know, if you would like to look at them. And even though the roach infested one was roach infested, out of all the properties she had, that was the best looking one. Unfortunately. But I needed a place to shower. And if I didn't have, you know, if it was too cold outside to sleep in my car, you know, I needed somewhere to sleep. And even if I had to sleep in a bag, I would do it. Like, you know, I wasn't going to ask nobody else. And I for damn sure wasn't finna let nobody see me struggling. You know. And, ooh, that's heavy. Sorry, y'all. I just refused to call my family after how they treated me. Like, what the fuck? And then my dumb ass always went back to them still, even after how they treated me then. But I was like, I'm not. But, you know, I had Linda. And I didn't have to. I didn't have to call anybody anyway. Linda made sure that I was good. You know, once I got that apartment, it eased my pockets up a lot, because not only was I paying for a monthly rental, I was paying a monthly at extended stay. And the reason why I had extended stay is because I couldn't go in no restaurants. I have a silverware phobia, so I had to have my own kitchen. So I had to pay a little bit extra, you know, to have what I need. And not only that is, I was like, okay, I'm willing to pay extra because, okay, it comes with a kitchen. Okay, you can't beat that. To me, in my head, I was just like, you can't beat that. If I got to live in a hotel, I'm going to live in one that got a washer and dryer and a kitchen in the room and a refrigerator and an oven or a stove. You know, so it could be like a little house, like a little apartment. Only reason, you know, the second reason why I moved out, not only was because it was very expensive, but because it was just like, I couldn't, like, well, it's not like when I got an apartment, I could invite anybody over. Anyway, but I couldn't, like, I don't know. I thought having my own apartment would be better than living in a hotel because I was like, I'm an artist. I'm not supposed to be living in a hotel. Then I got to this fucking apartment and I'm like, damn, the floor is black and it's fucking roaches. I'm like, okay, but I don't have nothing else. And if I didn't have rent, she wasn't stressing. And then I finally had my car, so I'm like, I can sleep in my car. You know, it was a Buick, so it was a big body. Not like a big body, but in the inside, it was huge. So it wasn't uncomfortable to sleep in the back seat for me. You know, probably played a part in my back pain, but to me, it was better than sleeping in there with the roaches. You know, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter how many roach bombs I put out. It didn't matter how many companies she sent over to do the whole facility. It just, because the sewer system was directly like, didn't matter. I was living in it says, she's better not stressing on the rent when you sharing with roaches. Shut up. Right, they didn't pay no bills though. They didn't pay no bills. But in Detroit, they got certain hoods. So anybody in Michigan, if I tell them I was living in Brightmo, they're going to be like, God damn, Brightmo? Whoa. Like, so, you know, I was in Brightmo. And that's another reason why I was real close with my best friend, Literally. You know, she from Brightmo. That's her hood. And it just was, it was just crazy, you know, having to live a double life. That's a double life. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's a double life. When you literally have to, I'm talking about literally sharing a house with, and the person that I was with wouldn't even come to the house ever, except to shower and then leave. Never dealt with the torture that I had to deal with. But it's all good, you know. I dealt with that. I did what I had to do. And thank God that I am not in that position anymore. And I could talk about it now. You know, I wasn't able to talk about it then because who was I going to talk about it with anyway? Another roach head. My next door neighbor. No. Actually, I had a friend that couldn't get a place. And she kept begging me to, can I come live with you? I was like, no, listen, girl, I'm trying to tell you that this is not where you want to, I would not invite my worst enemy over. I'm telling you. She's like, please, I need somewhere. My parents are kicking me out. I was like, listen, it's roach infested, baby girl. I said, it's so infested. You're not going to be able to see the walls. She was like, I don't care. I was like, just come over. This is what we're going to do. No, for real, I took her on a field trip. I said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get fucked up, and we're going to go over. So I took her out. We went to we went to View's Bar and Grill. Shout out to View's Bar and Grill, because when I tell you, that spot, I don't know if it's still jumping now. I haven't been out there in a minute, but that was the spot. So we went to View's. It was right up the street from my apartment. Got fucked up. I'm talking about fucked up. So we go to the apartment, and she was like, I don't see any roaches. I was like, you don't see no roaches? Like, I see the roaches. and you don't see no roaches. I said, well, let me turn on the light. Because I thought if it was dark, you'll be able to see them better. Because that's when they really be gathered. So I turn on the light, and they get to scattering. She notices that the carpet is no longer black. It's now the beige looking color that it's supposed to be. Because the roaches have scattered. Do you know she still wanted the place? She still wanted a place up there. So I'll take that back. I did have somebody to talk to about these roaches. Because we would have roach meetings. I'm not kidding. Like, y'all think I'm playing. Like, we would have meetings about... I'm not kidding. Like, either we'll meet in her apartment or my apartment. But one of them, we sitting on top of counters. We with bags and stuff. We in single individual chairs with little fire things around it. Talking about some, yeah, these motherfucking... Yeah, girl, because... You know what I'm saying? Hitting the weed, like, shit. Let's go to the car, but let's take a video of this shit. Y'all, we were stupid. Having roach meetings. Talking about these stupid-ass roaches. And then neither one of us could find another place that would accept us. So we had to use that to get some renters at least credit or something. Somebody could say that we was renting. But because the lady wouldn't get the place taken care of, the girl I got to stay there, she ended up leaving without paying. I ended up leaving without paying because I'm just like, man, you told me you was going to get this taken care of, and it's literally not. Like, I stayed on her ass. It was like I stayed on my landlord. Like, I was at her restaurant every day. Matter of fact, I was up there so much they was giving me free food. Like, when we gonna... It's no reason why I should be literally walking around with bags on me, like, even on my hair. Like, I could never have my hair out. I used to have my hair in a bag. Like, I was like, hell no, I don't even want my ears out. The fuck? So, we couldn't even use her ass to write anything for the next motherfucker to help. So we dealt with that for no reason, thinking that we was gonna have. But and surprisingly, them apartments is still up. I took my wife there when we went to Detroit. I was like, babe, these are the roach infested apartments I was telling you about. We still, the restaurant is still there. The lady, she's still, I'm not gonna say her name, but she loves me to this day. She don't be like, where that money for that rent? No, she don't do that either. She just be like, I hope you're doing good. You know what I'm saying? She loved my progress and everything that I'm doing. She probably watching now. But, that was a time in my life that, I was still dealing with getting out of prison and being in the world, and but dealing with, not only the struggles of my mental breaking down from not having my peoples from the yard, but my mental of, being abandoned by my family, just being put in situations, and, some of it was my fault, but I stood my ground, and I was like, I'm not about to just roll over like no little bitch. I'm gonna keep it pushing. So, I'm thankful for every struggle that I went through. I'm thankful for everything that I went through in Detroit, because everything led me to this point today. I'm a better person. And half of that part is because of my wife. But I'm a better person. I'm a better artist. A better musician with music all around. I can teach others, what I've learned. I can help others with some of the resources that I have. Even if I do know anybody that needs a place in Detroit, I can send them to places where they can look that's not roach infested, that will help you, that will get you in a place. Because towards the end, you know, once before I moved back to Oklahoma, I ended up getting a really nice place in Dearborn. For those that don't know what Dearborn is pretty much where all the Arabs are, but it's very, very big and beautiful. It's right next to Detroit. It's literally like, and I'm in Detroit. But I had bought a basement apartment, and, you know, everything that I needed was there. And I was just, you know, getting my confidence back and finally able to sleep on the bed. That was my first time sleeping on a bed in a long time. I was like, oh my God. Like, you know, aside from being in a hotel, because I had been at a hotel for a year at that time. But, you know, sleeping in my own bed for the first time, I was just like, oh, yes. Like, I don't want nothing else but to have my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing else but to not have any roaches anymore. So, you know, it was beautiful. And I ended up going to the casino. Y'all know the casinos out there be hitting. I went to the casino, hit, and ended up moving to Atlanta, and then came to Oklahoma after that. But top of the morning. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .com, which is THA, real JANELL. This is the last morning on the couch, and Thursday I will be back at my regular time. So I will see you at 8 p.m. Central Time on Thursday. I'm going to get into one more song and we're going to wrap it up. I love y'all. I hope y'all having a beautiful morning. It's the second day of the year and the second day of season 3. Let's get into it. Wherever you watch this, share the live, hit the like button, tell your people about the couch. If it's my ego, can you blame me? I'll be popping shit. And if you hating on the low, man, you ain't stopping this. I do my damn thing, and you know that's a fact. And I'm in after this money straight out the fucking trap. And I'll be giving it dollar like a man. Some of my people change, but I'm okay with that. And I forgive, but ain't no need to run it back. You make your bed, now lay it down, go take a nap. Hold up, I hope you didn't think that I believe you. You made your choice, but ain't no need to go back. No, if I cut you off, I'll leave you no slack. And please don't test my gangster, for I'll fuck around and go back. You know that. But back to this money, back to this change. Straight to the highway, hustling, pushing things. I'm never stopping. Try to act them bang, Why the fuck would I need my hands. I mean, I do though. I need my motherfucking hands. Oh, I'm tripping. I think it's you. Oh, it's me. Oh, well. If it's my ego, can you blame me? I be popping shit. And if you hating on the low, man, you ain't stopping this. I do my damn thing, and you know that's a fact. And I'm in happy, this money straight out the fucking trap. And I'll be giving it dollar like a man. Some of my people change, but I'm okay with that. I forgive, but ain't no need to run it back. You make your bed, now lay it down, go take a nap. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I will see y'all Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time. This tree ain't gonna be there, but I do got something else for y'all. I love y'all. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking